Tip-off goes to Cincinnati. Booker outside. No good on the three. And it's Lillard with the ball. He brings it up for the Trailblazers. Doris, what has impressed me about Booker is that he's put up great numbers despite not having a lot of franchise stability at the start of his career.
No doubt, Kevin. For Devin Booker, his first 4 seasons, he had 4 different head coaches. That doesn't even start to touch the roster turnover he's dealt with. Through everything he's faced, he has produced on the offensive end. You love this guy's upside.
He's off on the second.
And you talk about shot makers. C.J. McCollum, one of the best in the game. From mid-range, you could argue he's the best, flat out. And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
I think defensively, that is not the way you want to start. Giving up high percentage looks, that doesn't typically end well.
And you look at the shot chart for McCollum. He's a threat from everywhere.
Able to hit off the bounce, pulling up. At his height, he's got to be creative, making space for his shot.
Lillard outside. McCollum against Booker. Rejected by Booker. And he gets it back. Just 5 on the clock. Three-pointer, Lillard. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
And when Lillard's hitting the tray ball, it really opens things up for him. As good a passer as he is, he becomes a major headache for the D if he gets hot from beyond.
He was all alone on that one.
How about 3 of 4 from the floor to start? That's always a good sign.
First quarter, about a minute and a half in.
Let's do it.
And Lillard gets double-teamed. Hezonja on the wing. The tray. And another 3 for Portland.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Well, that three-point shot just gives you so much room to operate on the offensive end.
I wanted that end.
I mean, even from over here, you can see that one pretty clearly.
Cincinnati shooting their first free throws of this game.
Rex Chapman taking 2 shots.
And the first one drops. Good on both.
An efficient night from the line. This is a guy who puts in the work and it pays dividends.
Now, here's Lillard. He's covered closely. That's his second shot and his second basket. He's 2 for 2.
80% from the field to start, playing with a ton of confidence.
Jokic trying to free himself up. It's not going to go for him. Now Portland takes it the other way. To the paint. Got a piece of it. Jokic with the steal. The dish now to Jordan. Inside. Here's Olajuwon. And then Olajuwon with the dunk.
Yeah, and this is what happens when you have a scorer like Jordan on the floor. He attracts all that attention defensively, leaving guys wide open.
Now here's Lillard. He's got 5. Outside Hood. Kicks to McCollum. There's the 3. Jokic grabs the miss. And so it's Jokic with it. He brings it up for Cincinnati. And the dunk by Booker.
I'll tell you, let that guy get a head of steam. Booker can finish at the rim with surprising power.
So timeout called here, the first for Portland.
You know, you watch Nikola Jokic out there, and he just moves like a guard. The way he approaches the game, sees the court, and shoots just aren't found in that center position.
An almost entirely new group here for Portland. Yusuf Nurkic, he's checked in for Whiteside. Tolliver comes in for Mario Hezonja. Little, he's checked in for Rodney Hood. And it's Kent Bazemore in for McCollum. Bazemore gets the bucket.
All right.
You know, Greg, Jokic has so many tools at his disposal. He's a walking triple-double threat.
The passing and vision is what really sets him apart at that center position. The offense can run through him and should run through him with how he can distribute the ball.
Now the pass to Bazemore. It's good from long range. Bazemore's got 5 now.
They're getting a lot of their points outside the paint 3 of their last 5 baskets are from three-point range.
Van Arsdale, good.
And really an underrated playmaker. Williamson with good court vision and solid decision-making.
Let's go, let's go, let's go.
Passes it to Nurkic. Tries again. It's tipped. Outside Jordan. And he banks in the layup. Jordan's got his second bucket of the game to go.
And you can just see the extraordinary competitiveness. MJ staying laser focused after absorbing the contact.
Now, here's Nurkic. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. Little passes to Bazemore. Clock at 6. Lillard drains the 19-footer.
And he can score from all over the court. But Lillard at his best from mid-range. He deserves extra special attention from the defense in that in-between area. But sometimes, even then, that's not enough.
Bazemore on the wing. Guarded by Jordan. Little can't hit.
Whoops. Got caught in between moves there on his way to the rack.
Offensive rebound. And that one's good. Williamson.
And Williamson doesn't let up consistently in attack mode. Love his rabid intensity on the backboard.
Lillard against Scott.
No.
Now, here's Lillard. Banked in off the glass. 9 points in the game so far.
And for someone who spends most of his time on the perimeter, Lillard's a terrific finisher inside. His moves to the basket aren't tentative. They are strong.
And so it's Damian Lillard making things. And it's been a pretty even game here after 1 quarter of play. And for Portland guys, what jumps out to you stat-wise?
Just stretching out the floor at first. They had the defense scrambling.
And that was obviously the plan coming in. Now the big question, can they maintain that efficiency and range as the game goes along?
Williamson out there with DeAndre Jordan. Then it's Donovan Mitchell. Then there's Kobe. And it's Chapman in at the point. And for the Trailblazers, Collins plays the 4 with Nurkic at the 5. Kent Bazemore is out there with Damian Lillard. And it's Little in at the 3 spot.
We know this about Donovan Mitchell. This guy shows no fear even inside. Draws the foul there.
For Cincinnati, they've gone 2 for 2 in the game at the line.
Let's remember that Donovan Mitchell's first love was baseball. His father played in the minors, coached in the majors. Donovan himself was a star player in high school. It wasn't until he broke his wrist that he decided to dedicate himself to the game of basketball. This guy reads situations so well, and he knows how to execute.
Cincinnati trails by 3. Here's Kobe, and he misses his first shot. And Doris, you mentioned baseball where he played pitcher and shortstop. But Mitchell doing just fine, I think, in basketball.
No doubt, Kevin. He's come a long way since high school because back then he was a power dunker and defender.
Jesus.
But his transformation into an elite offensive player in the NBA, this is just a credit to this young man's work ethic.
Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Trailblazers leading by 5. Great offensive performance they're putting on.
And guys, we call that the zone because that's where they are right now. They are in a zone, and I'm sure they feel unstoppable.
Boy, he hasn't found the range yet here in the second period. Only 1 triple for him tonight.
Here's Chapman, and it's good off the back of the rim and in. Chapman's got 7. And it's Lillard with the ball. He brings it up for Portland. Now a timeout called by Portland.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's team.
And Cincinnati making a change here. Elijah Wan's checked in. And then for the Trailblazers, Hezonja, he's checked in for Yusuf Nurkic. Rodney Hood comes in for Little. And McCollum subbed in for Kent Bazemore. Portland again missing.
And guys, you've heard of overpassing. Well, that shot was an example of underpassing.
Well, there's no doubt there were better options on the floor, but it certainly seemed like he had his mind made up.
And Lillard gets it to go.
Well, this guy has been efficient and effective all night. That IQ has been on display.
Here's Chapman. Collins with some nice D.
Never easy to stop this guy at the rim, but that is a beautiful contest right there.
Cincinnati trails by 5. Here's Williamson. And it's Portland with the rebound. Collins has got 4 rebounds now tonight. Lillard attacking. Good once again. That makes him 8 for 9 this game.
Just no resistance inside at all. They are feasting. This is a straight buffet.
It is. It's a big one. And load the plate. Chapman. Not going to go that time. And it's Portland the other way.
I'd love to see them impose themselves a little more on the backboard. That's a great way to find confidence. Always a surefire way to get back in the game.
One-on-one here. Here's Mitchell. That's good. And it's Kobe with the assist.
There is a level of physicality, and the frame of Donovan Mitchell allows him to finish through contact.
And Lillard kicks to Hood. Kobe comes with the double team. Fires the 3. And that's good. Damian Lillard for 3. Lillard's got the lead up to 8 now for Portland. And first time out of the game called for Cincinnati. You have to like what we've seen so far from Damian Lillard.
Boy, he's really had their number. They need to make some kind of adjustment during this timeout.
And it's a completely new group for Cincinnati. Portland also making some changes. Whiteside's checked in for Collins. And it's Tolliver in for Mario Hezonja. Near the three-point line, it's Booker. And it's Portland with the rebound.
Listen, he knows he should have made that shot. We'll see if they can work it back to him in that same area.
Here's Hood, and the rejection by Cousins.
DeMarcus Cousins proving you don't have to be a high flyer to block shots. That's about positioning and timing.
And now you see them starting to really work the ball inside.
Now, here's Scott. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
What's up, everybody?
Cincinnati shooting their 5th and 6 free throws of the game.
Julius Irving.
That's good from Irving.
And guys, it's crazy. He really was a late bloomer. You know, Irving didn't have the big-time amateur career you hear about with some stars, but boy, he's more than made up for it.
And so Irving nails both of them. And just over 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. Scott against Lillard from past the arc. In, and his hot hand continues. 10 of 11 from the floor and looking for more.
And once they roll the ball out there, Lillard turned on the switch. He is doing it all tonight.
And boy, did he ever sell the pump fake. Worked to absolute perfection.
McCollum feeling it out a bit. Scott dishes to Cousins. Over Whiteside, and Whiteside sends it back.
And they're controlling the boards, Kevin. That's +5 in that category.
Lillard attacking, and he comes up with the deuce. Lillard's got 25 points in the game.
Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
And now Portland on the break. 8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. And McCollum with the slam.
I really admire the presence of mind from Rodney Hood. He's terrific at realizing when one of his teammates is wide open.
Stolen by McCollum. The shot by Lillard, wide open. Not this time. Cincinnati trails by 13. Here's Cousins. Cincinnati again missing.
Oh, man, this is terrible.
And the block shot grabs it out of the air. And that does it for the first half of play. Trailblazers lead by 13. We'll step away briefly, but get you right back. And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. Really an incredible game from Lillard.
And if he can keep shooting from deep like he did in the first half, he's going to be more than a handful.
What I love is they've continued to feed this guy. Ride the hot hand until the defense does something about it.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade for the second half of basketball. On the court right now for Cincinnati, DeMarcus Cousins out there with DeAndre Jordan. Then there's Irving. Then there's Devin Booker. And it's Chapman in at the one.
Well, the mechanically sound shooting form of Devin Booker on display. That is pretty.
Portland leading by 10.
Well, there are very few scorers in the NBA who are as explosive as Devin Booker. Boy, when this guy finds his rhythm, he can take over a game from just about any part of the floor, and there's nothing the defense can do about it.
And the dunk by Booker.
Well, you love it. DeMarcus Cousins drawing the defensive attention and still has the court awareness to make the play.
And it's Lillard with the ball. He brings it up for the Trailblazers. Now a timeout called by Portland. Doris, I still think back to that game where Booker put up 70 points. I mean, wow. Unbelievable.
Yeah, when Devin Booker starts to cook, he can get as hot as any player in the league. The one thing you want from Devin is consistency on both ends of the floor from game to game. That's how you go from good to great.
So for Cincinnati, Olajuwon's checked in for Cousins. Nikola Jokic subbed in for DeAndre Jordan. The Trailblazers also changing it up. Yusuf Nurkic comes in for Hassan Whiteside. And it's Kent Bazemore in for Rodney Hood. Connects from three-point range. 6 points for C.J. McCollum.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead.
Maya, thank you for the like, Maya.
It has been flawless.
For the goal, appreciate you.
An open look for Lillard. The good-looking shot from the wing.
Pretty bad here, but
Lillard's got the lead up to 13 now for the Trailblazers.
And that was not an opportunity Lillard was going to let pass by. Getting down the floor in an instant and finishing on the break.
The shot's good from Nikola Jokic.
Boy, that's 3 for 4 this half. You like that they're starting with a little bit of extra energy. Nice.
Nurkic the pass to Lillard. And the layup's good off the glass.
One-man
Lillard's got 4 this quarter.
When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
Greg, to me, this has simply stated been a complete lack of defensive attention and focus all night long.
It's McCollum on the wing. Shoots. Can't hit that one. And it's Cincinnati the other way. A little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the third. Olajuwon kicks to Jokic. And it's good for 2. Jokic has got it back down to single digits for Cincinnati.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Lillard surveying the D.
What's going on me again? Oh.
It's rebounded by Cincinnati. Jokic has got his 4th rebound in this one. The drive by Lillard and the dunk by Booker.
Look, guys, what a terrific feel for the young Booker. Knows exactly how to take what the defense gives him.
And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
When a pick like that is questionable and creates that much of an advantage for the offense, you have to blow the whistle.
I don't think there's any question, Greg. There are so many rules that favor the offense these days. You've got to be able to equal things out when the illegal screen is set.
Collins checked in for the Trailblazers. Little comes in for McCollum. Anthony Tolliver. He's checked in for Nurkic. Trailblazers leading by 6. Right wing. That's good from Collins on the assist by Bazemore.
Well, check out that assist. That's a pair of teammates that are clearly on the same page.
Launches it.
There we go.
Good on the three-point shot. Van Arsdale's got 5.
And just no excuse, guys, for leaving a shooter like him open beyond the arc.
Lillard, the pass to Bazemore. Back to Lillard. Lets it go from deep. Van Arsdale pulls it in.
And still looking for his first triple of the second half. He had 3 at halftime.
And Portland with the ball. Leading by 5. Little. And not a good shot for him. They can get better looks than that. Lets it go with a three. Rebound by the Trailblazers.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
And Damian Lillard with the jam.
Outstanding handles from the clever guard. Lillard crafty with it in his hand and can create for anybody.
They get it again, and it's blocked. 8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Here's Little. It's deflected. Here's Bazemore.
Without a doubt, one of the most versatile shot blockers in the game. Olajuwon does it in the painted area as well as along the perimeter.
DeMarcus Cousins is checked in for Cincinnati. Whiteside's checked in for the Trailblazers. Hood comes in for Kent Bazemore. Outside Collins. The wide open shot by Little. Again, the miss by the Trailblazers. Mitchell outside. Count the bucket, and he's got a free throw coming up as well.
When he's determined to finish, Donovan Mitchell is so good powering through whatever the defense puts in his path.
This is his second trip to the line in this one.
It is still amazing to me that in 2017, Donovan Mitchell wasn't even a top 10 pick. If you had a redraft, he'd likely go top 2. Absolutely incredible.
Lillard way outside. And offensively, a great show for the fans through the first 3 quarters. It's been a fun game to watch. It's the Trailblazers. They're up by 4. And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this fourth quarter promises to be a good one. So it's Cincinnati now, trailing by 4. On the court right now for the Trailblazers. Lillard and Hood work together in the backcourt. Collins is out there with Little, and it's Whiteside in its center. Lillard outside. Second chance effort. Snatched up. And the rejection by Cousins. Mitchell outside to tie it up. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. It's on Damian Lillard.
Right. Damian Lillard.
Well, you might think at 6'3" in shoes, Donovan Mitchell is undersized for the shooting guard position. But his combination of strength and length along with the athleticism help him to hold his own.
And Portland making a change here. McCollum's checked in.
Sorry about that.
And it's tied up with that one. Greg, nowadays teams looking for +6 players. That's a player whose arm span exceeds their height by at least 6 inches.
Yeah, Donovan Mitchell, how about a +9?
Get out of his hands. Right, foul.
I mean, a little over 6'1" in socks with a 6'10" wingspan. Those long arms, the reason for the Spider nickname.
Whiteside dishes to Collins. 3-pointer, Lillard. Kept alive. Here's Whiteside. Cousins knocks it away, and he recovers it. Whiteside, good.
Good chances to get. All right, Kobe.
And so Bryant will bring it up for Cincinnati. A 2-point game. Here's Cousins, and it's blocked by Whiteside. And they get it back. Count that bucket.
So we only got 2 points.
And here's McCollum. He dishes it to Lillard. Hood kicks to Lillard. It's blocked. And it's out of bounds. The Trailblazers able to retain possession here. For the Trailblazers, Yusuf Nurkic. He's checked in for Whiteside. And it's Hezonja in for Collins. Fourth quarter now. We're about a minute and a half in. Here's Lillard. That shot is off. And it's Cincinnati the other way.
I think he's got to settle down because right now it feels like he's rushing, like he's forcing some shots. This quarter he has been completely bothered.
Pass to McCollum. And Kobe Bryant gets the whistle that time. That is his first foul of the game. And Cincinnati will go for a different look here. Jordan, he's checked in for Cousins. Jokic comes in for Williamson. Michael Jordan is checked in for Kobe. And it's Booker in for Mitchell. Outside Hood. Pass to Azania. Lillard outside. 5 on the clock. Beyond the arc. Portland, no good that time either.
Boy, the wheels have definitely fallen off in this quarter. He cannot buy one.
McCollum right side. It's good.
Taking back the lead once more. Give these teams credit. Man, they are battling.
Boy, Greg, neither team willing to give an inch and neither able to see.
There we go. In the foul.
Wow, the elevation, the creativity, highlight reel finish by Devin Booker.
Olajuwon's checked in for Jordan.
Oh, De'Aaron Jordan. Okay. It's like Olajuwon for Michael Jordan. What the? All right, get my shooters in there.
And that one falls. That puts him up by 1 point.
Well, I think we know that Devin Booker is known for his shooting, but to me, guys, there's also the passing and the rebounding aspect that comes into play with him.
Now a timeout called by Portland.
And he could tell his guys starting to wear down a little bit. Call time to just let them get their legs back under them.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Well, I was able to listen in on what Terry Stotts went over with his team. He's not happy with what he says are late rotations defensively against their three-point shooters. And then at the offensive end, he wants his guys to get their own shots within the rhythm and flow of the offense. Kevin?
Goes up on the block. That one a little long. And here's Portland. Here's McCollum. And McCollum with the slam.
An aggressive move and fantastic finish.
Trying to send a message with that slam, I think. Cincinnati again missing. Portland leading by 3. The shot misses. Good defense by Jokic. For 3, Booker scored the basket. His 8th for 13 from the floor.
Such a clutch shooter. This guy lives for these kinds of moments and delivers.
And we're about 3.5 minutes into the fourth quarter. And it's McCollum in the corner. The pass to Hazania. Is a 3. Booker pulls it in. Hazania's gone 1 of 3 shooting so far. Here's Jokic. And plenty of contact on the shot. So 2 free throws coming up.
For the
and the foul goes against Portland.
I love Dr. J's afro.
And no good is the first free throw missing for him. We'll see if he can nail the second. Whiteside's checked in for the Trailblazers. That's good, going 1 of 2 from the line, and that gives them the lead.
Out in front now, although he left 1 point on the board right there.
Shut down
now here's Lillard, guarded closely. No good with the triple.
And he has definitely been struggling in this quarter.
And you know what? They keep calling his number, and they're simply trying to get him out of this funk.
He hits the first one, and that will put them up by 2. And he hits both free throws here. So now it's a 3-point game.
You know, he doesn't let that opportunity slip by. Buries some big shots at the line.
56 seconds left to play in the final quarter. Dishes to McCollum. The Trailblazers need to get off a shot. Now Cincinnati moving it up. Goes up.
There we go.
And how about the killer cool of Olajuwon? Loves to put the team on his back when the game gets tight.
Now Lillard. Looking to end the run. Hakeem Olajuwon with the rebound.
And since halftime, he has just been ice cold. Just can't seem to get anything to go his way.
At the line for Cincinnati, Nikola Jokic. 2 shots.
Good on the first, and that increases their lead to 6. So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 7-point game.
And he just garnered a little bit more insurance there. Very confident that he's able to go up and knock those down.
Time called here. The Blazers decide to talk it over.
Singing a different song.
They trail by 7. 20 seconds left in the fourth quarter. What do you think, guys?
And a little late to implement a plan B. This game is a wrap.
Well, I think he might just want to remind these guys, hey, let's finish the game the right way.
Here's Lillard. And a miss there off the inbound.
But I love the determination, guys. It's simply not there for him right now.
Here's Jordan. He goes up again, and Olajuwon finishes inside. Olajuwon's got the lead up to 9 now for Cincinnati.
Such a graceful player. Hakeem is light off the ground there for that rebound, and then the skill to send that one home.
So we see Cincinnati get the win here. Some good moments throughout this one, but they have the clear advantage down the stretch.
Yeah, I mean, I love the...
Excuse me. Let's see what we got here. Hold on. Curry 5. Select the Blazers. Air shake. The fuck is that? Just a bunch of letters together in district? Okay.
Come from off the top, the flow is hot, I got you shot. Come from off the top, you know I be smarter than Spock. Come from off the top, the flow is hot, I got you shot. Come from off the top, come from off the top.
What? For all my money. Jeez.
Definitely send up your stereo, get this jumping like Mario. Now you ain't with me. You terrible. I might embarrass you right here in front of your whole family.
Yeah, that's the one thing I don't like about NBA 2K, man. It's like they take all your damn money, contracts.
How you said I'm just fine in the right place at the wrong time. I said I go crazy out of my mind, and I think back when Daddy wrote down that it might scrape and it might grind, but you work hard and it might shine. Let me slow down, switch the time, and quit hiding.
Paul Millsap, Jamal Murray's good. Djokovic, I got my own Jokic. Nikola Jokic. Mine's better. I ain't worried about him.
Tip-off goes to Cincinnati. Here are the starters for Cincinnati. They've got Nikola Jokic. He's out there with Olajuwon. Michael Jordan is out there with Devin Booker. And it's Chapman in at the point.
And the combination of his quickness and soft touch around the rim really allows him to pull off shots like that. A lot of players don't have the reverse in their arsenal.
Here's Harris. Devin Booker picking up that last basket. 6 to shoot. And it's Jokic missing. Well, Greg, the rapid ascension of Nikola Jokic into NBA stardom has been nothing short of amazing. You know, he really is an elite center now.
I mean, he's the best player on a very talented young team in the West. I would not be surprised to see him win an MVP in the next few years.
And Denver has possession after the basket by Cincinnati. Murray, no good.
A for effort, but when there's that much resistance at the rim, better find another option.
Got him.
And right there, you see how quickly MJ gets into the air. Yet another one of his natural gifts.
They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
First quarter, just over a minute played. Murray outside. On the wing, Harris. 6 on the shot clock. And it's off the back rim, no good.
He looked just a little out of rhythm. He's still trying to establish consistency from there.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Murray surveying the D. Pass to Jokic. No good again that time.
4 shots, 4 misses, and you can sense a certain frustration building.
Got it.
And it's Jordan with the jam.
And you can see their strategy coming in. They want to control the paint.
This is my type of approach. Get some high percentage looks. Then later, you can play inside out.
Timeout is called. First of the game for the Nuggets.
Yeah, just looking to tighten up their defense in the paint. They've got to be better.
Let's see what we
It's
got
a
here.
matter of want to. Helping out, contesting shots. You have to want to make the effort.
Jordan, he's checked in for Nikola Jokic.
10-0. That's how you want to start a game.
Jokic kicks to Craig. And there's the pass to Murray. Unloads. That's in, and he found his range with that one. Now 1 for 2.
Gotta love whenever Murray goes straight up with the jump shot off the pass. He's so good at reading the defense. Boy, that was quick. Already out to a double-digit lead.
This has been a beatdown right here, possibly over before it began.
Now here is Harris.
Yes.
Out of bounds. Cincinnati takes possession.
That's what happens when nothing goes your way. You start to lose focus, and it makes matters worse.
For the Nuggets, Grant, he's checked in for Millsap.
There we go.
Comes in for Torrey Craig. And it's Malik Beasley in for Harris.
And you can't help but pick their defense apart. They're completely in disarray.
Murray left side. Good D by Olajuwon. Cincinnati leading by 13. Here's Jordan. He makes another one. That's 4 up and 4 in to start his game.
And this has been a great job of just getting into the middle of that defense and really scoring effectively from the paint.
Now, here's Jokic. For 3, Murray. Jordan with the rebound.
No doubt it's been a bit of a struggle for him here in this quarter in terms of scoring.
And pushing it up, here's Denver. Shot to stop the run. Whistle blows, basket is good. So a chance here for a 3-point play.
And the precise passing of Murray, really moving the ball well around the floor.
Denver shooting their first foul shot of the game. And the Nuggets with some changes. Mason Plumlee's checked in for Jokic. And Morris subbed in for Murray.
There we go.
I've just been so impressed with the way Jamal Murray has added to his game. Keeps pushing himself every offseason to make the most of his abilities as a player and continues to be a consistent threat from the outside.
Free throw good, Jordan. And with Murray, Greg, you forget how young he is. He entered the NBA right out of his freshman year at Kentucky.
I mean, Murray was taken 7th in his draft and has kind of flown under the radar from that class. But the more you watch him, the more you feel like you're seeing a star in the making.
No good from Beasley. Cincinnati leading by 15. The drive by Jordan. 6 for 6. He's left a miss from the field.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
The Nuggets have gone 1 for 1, making their previous attempt at the line.
Monte Morris taking 2 shots.
That free throw missing. Denver making a switch here. Porter's checked in. And the second free throw, good. Guys, they have a really solid lead at this point.
And the defining trait of the greatest of superstars, Jordan makes the players around him better, mentally, in terms of effort, and in terms of their performance.
He hits the second from the line. 46 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Morris passes to Porter. Back to Morris, and stolen by Scott. And here's the fast break. Scott leading the way. Finished off the break.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Denver trails by 19. Morris inside, defended by Scott. Porter, no luck.
And I'm sure next time he sits down, coach is going to have a few choice words for him with that shot selection.
And you know what? He knows it. You have to try to play within the system or you're going to come away with empty possessions.
All right.
And after just one quarter of play, a double-digit differential on the scoreboard. Cincinnati leads by 19. We'll take a quick break, then get you back to the action. And welcome back to the second quarter of action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far.
Let's go.
And from what we've seen from Cincinnati, guys, what are you seeing?
Well, you have to love what they've done offensively after that first period.
Crushing it, absolutely crushing it. Shooting lights out, building a big lead here early on.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups. Courtesy of Jordan is out there with Williamson.
Jordan Mitchell.
Then it's Donovan Mitchell, and it's Chapman in at point guard. Both shots good from the stripe. Cincinnati leading by 17. Here's Jordan. Plumlee with the rebound.
High percentage look for him, but bottom line, they're not all going to go down.
And a wide open look for Porter. Drills it from outside.
And you already see the great range, a calling card of Porter's. Even back in high school, shot 47% as a senior.
And it's sent back by Plumlee. And Cousins kicks to Jordan.
That was a bit long.
Tipped away.
I'm still going to try.
And so Grant will bring it up for the Nuggets. It's a 14-point game. Morris passes to Grant, and the shot goes down. Grant's got his first 2 points.
It really does make the game easy for your teammates when you can lead them to the rim that well with a pass.
It's good.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
And you see Jeremy Grant on this team, he means so much more than just his stats.
He's a fantastic glue guy, and his teammates talk about how unselfish he is on the floor. Great team player and an even better chemistry guy off the court.
Stolen by Grant. And here's the fast break. Porter leading the way. Lays it up off the glass. Porter's got 5 points now this quarter.
A high-level athlete with great run and jump ability. Porter finishes well in transition.
And first time out of the game called for Cincinnati. Denver with a platoon swap here on the floor. Second quarter of basketball, just over a minute and a half played so far. Kobe with the bucket.
Another good play. This is how they built the lead, calling on the right guys at the right time.
The reason why they've stayed aggressive, and they have not let up this entire night. And at this point, I wouldn't expect them to.
Pass to Van Arsdale. That's in, coming off an assist from Bryant.
And loving the strategy. Even though you're well ahead, you want to stay in attack mode.
You want to stay aggressive, right at the rim, driving another nail into the coffin.
Cincinnati leading by 16. Here's Chapman. Second chance shot. And Olajuwon finishes inside.
Such a graceful player. Hakeem is light off the ground there for that rebound, and then the skill to send that one home.
Here's Harris. Misses off the left iron.
And really, that is why he is feared as a defender. Right in your face on that shot.
Moved his feet, timed it perfectly. That's how you get stops. Love it.
Here's Craig. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. They need this. Harris's shot is good.
This is what the analytics prefer. Shots at the rim or from three.
Here's Chapman. From outside, off the mark. Denver trails by 18. Harris dishes to Millsap. Off target from outside. Well, they're really making a point of keeping the ball moving around.
That's the key. The D can't focus on one player, and no matter what anybody tells you, that ball will always move quicker than the defender.
Harris's shot is good.
I mean, even he was surprised to be that open.
Cincinnati leading by 16. The drive by Bryant. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot two.
And really the defense fouling there to prevent the layup, but that's exactly what you need to do.
For Cincinnati, they've made 2 of their previous 3 free throws in today's game. The first one falls. Martin's checked in for the Nuggets. Both free throws good from Bryant. We've got 1:08 left here in the second. Passes it to Jokic. Back to Murray. That's in, coming off the assist from Jokic.
And even at 6'5", Murray just elevates high inside for these buckets. A high percentage shooter down low.
That one good for 2.
And watching that defensive effort right there, you wonder how much they want this game.
They are getting buried tonight with plays like that one, allowing too much space for a good shooter.
And it's sent back by Jokic, but they recover it. Jokic passes to Murray, and stolen by Irving. And the slam dunk by Irving.
And I'll tell you what, few forwards have ever had that lightning first step of Dr. J. He just takes away the angles of the defense.
Murray against Scott. For the 3. Murray, no good.
And physically, there's no doubt they've been the stronger team. A +10 rebound advantage tells you all you need to know.
Again.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
Morris into the lane. Nice D from Scott.
Great defensive effort. Just saved a basket.
You know what? This is why you never give up on a...
And so it's it. And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the rout that it's threatening to be. What a game we're seeing from Michael Jordan.
His play so far is what fans love about him. He has gone right at the defense time and time again.
And not standing around, not settling for perimeter shots. He's looking to attack.
The backcourt is Murray and Harris. Craig is the 3 and Millsap the 4. And it's Jokic in at center, locking down the middle. That's the group on the floor for Denver. Basket good. Millsap's got the first basket of the third quarter for Denver.
Paul Millsap gives you very solid play on both ends, and he knocked down that short jumper.
And it's Williamson missing.
Even though he missed it.
Already such a well-coordinated athlete for his size and age. Williamson bringing down the house.
And it's the Nuggets with the ball.
And how about the transition from Paul Millsap, going away from that star role to being more of a role player here in his later years? No longer needed to carry the torch, if you will, in terms of scoring and rebounding, but he can still give you just a bit of everything else at this stage.
Well, there you go. One team operating on all cylinders at both ends, steals, fast break buckets, and the other team in scramble mode.
Deep 2 from Murray. And he overshot that one, missing. And with Millsap, you can just see him contribute in so many ways.
I mean, a great passer for his position and also very unselfish with his offense. Still a plus defender with how often he is giving up size on the inside.
Time called here. The Nuggets decide to talk it over.
And Coach can't like what he's seeing, trying to get them refocused.
It's so easy to get run over when you lose even a little edge. Look for them to come out much more aggressive.
Jeremy Grant, he's checked in for Torrey Craig. And then for Cincinnati, Jokic comes in for Williamson. And it's Jordan in for Irving. Booker against Harris. Just 5 to shoot. It's rebounded by Cincinnati.
Well, they've been better than good on the glass today, and there is a glaring discrepancy between these two teams in that area.
He can do incredible things. He can also help you win by simply being reliable.
And we're just around 2 minutes into the final half of play now. Pass to Jokic. Back to Murray. And they get it, and it's blocked.
Shaky start to the half. Going 1 for 4. Still trying to find that groove.
It falls for his 7th bucket of the contest. He's 7 for 9.
And not hard to see why they are giving up points on this run. Just too many good looks from in close.
There's the pass to Grant. Back to Harris. Played in with a nice touch off the glass. Harris has got 6.
Beautiful call that time up the floor. The hard screen frees him up for the bunny.
Booker misses off the right iron. And so it's Jokic with it. He brings it up for Denver. Murray, the pass to Grant. Another shot. The shot, no good. Good D by Booker. The drive by Jordan and the dunk by Jordan.
Yeah, reading the defense, knowing exactly what's needed at each moment. That's one of Jordan's unsung talents.
A minute 50 left to play in the third. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Murray kicks to Harris. Pass to Jokic. Fires the 3. Hits the three-point bomb. Jokic just got himself on the board with 3 there.
Well, that's one way he can finish, but far from the only way he gets it done. He's got all kinds of tricks up his sleeve.
And 2 shots coming up at the line as he gets fouled on the shot. Cincinnati shooting their 6th and 7th free throw attempts tonight.
There we go.
And he knocks down the first one. Both teams deciding to change it up. And so Jordan nails both of them. Second half here. We're just over 3.5 minutes into it. Morris passes to Porter. Two free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. G.A. drafted after only playing 3 games at the University of Missouri. A lot of people probably hadn't seen Michael Porter Jr. play basketball. But with that in mind, describe his game for us now.
Kevin, at 6'10", he's a fluid athlete with tremendous shot-making ability. He grew up one of 7 kids, homeschooled. They all played ball. He's had a basketball in his hands from a very young age, and you can see it in his approach.
And here's Cincinnati. Here's Mitchell. Makes it off the glass.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
Morris looking over the floor. There's Porter with the 3. DeMarcus Cousins comes up with the rebound. And the dunk by Williamson.
And the defense learned a valuable lesson there. Don't let Williamson get to that launching pad around the rim.
Pass to Porter. We've got 33 seconds left in the third. Back to Barton. Shot clock at 6. He kicks to Morris. And Arsdale pulls it in. And here's Cincinnati. The drive by Mitchell. And then Mitchell with the dunk.
Oh, that's easy offense. Hard to stay in front of Mitchell. It takes a collective effort defensively.
Bounce pass from Morris. Here's Porter. And good. He got the English that time as it falls. Porter's got 8. And so it's Cincinnati out there all by themselves with a 32-point lead to end the quarter. Their defense has been active and effective. We'll get right back to the action when we return. And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assists of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Yeah, you also have the location of the pass. Puts it right where it needs to be, where his man can do something with it.
And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. On the court right now for Cincinnati. Williamson out there with Irving. There's DeMarcus Cousins. And there's Byron Scott. And it's Van Arsdale in at the 2 guard.
Attacking the defense with the pass. Don't need to be a hero.
Van Arsdale's gone 3 for 4 from the floor tonight. Here's Beasley, and it's denied. And even 3-on-3 break. Wow, hammering it in.
That is not possible. What we just, is that possible?
I think it is, Greg. Not probable, but like possible, like you said. Morris against Scott. Morris, left side. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
No, that's some fancy ball handling right there. Since when does he take guys off the dribble?
Here's Williamson. The shot missing. Now the Nuggets take it the other way. Denver making a switch. Vanderbilt's checked in. Pass to Morris. He dishes it to Plumlee. The pass to Vanderbilt. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And that one is good by Beasley.
How can you leave this guy that wide open? Please. That's terrible.
Outside Bryant. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Yeah, just nice strength there, and then just off with the shot.
First free throw is good. Jokic has checked in for Cincinnati. He's perfect from the line this time.
Impeccable from the line since halftime.
Morris passes to Plumlee. Here's Beasley. Terrific assist and nice finish. Solid play all around.
Yeah, I love the communication and the chemistry between those teammates.
Fudge.
Pass to Jokic. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Jordan. Jokic has got his first bucket in this one. Morris dishes to Plumlee. Here's Vanderbilt. He's covered by Irving. Jokic against Hernan Gomez. Fades back. It's rebounded by Cincinnati. The drive by Bryant.
There we go.
That one a tad offline to the right, but drops in for him.
And it takes a Herculean defensive effort to rattle Bryant. He sinks contested shots at will. How about his focus?
Here's Hernan Gomez. Good defense by Jokic.
And the pressure he put on that shot forced the miscue.
The rim protection at its finest. The result is the same whether you block the shot or simply change it.
And Matador defense, that's one of the easiest shots he is ever going to see.
And this is what happens when you start to break your opponent's spirit. The resistance is no longer there.
Just a late reaction there from the defense, and he is always going to finish that one.
That shot, no good. And Denver the other way now. And the wide open shot from Morris. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. And so it's Irving with it, bringing it up for Cincinnati. Kobe goes in. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. It's going to be on Mason Plumlee. And the first one at the line is good. Gary Harris, he's checked in for the Nuggets. And Cincinnati making a change here as well. Jordan, he's checked in for Irving.
Jordan.
Bryant hits them both.
And after spending his first NBA decade with the Clippers, DeAndre Jordan bounced around last season. Remains a supreme athlete and rebounder, though, at that center position.
The drive by Jordan, and it's Jordan with the jam.
It's just one of those nights where Jordan can do no wrong offensively. And let's talk about the endurance to go along with it. Wow.
Harris outside. Passes to Hernan Gomez. Harris outside. And stolen by Jordan. And here's the fast break. Jordan leading the way. And slam dunk by Jordan.
Inspired tonight. They fought hard and at crucial points just made the play.
Especially during this last run, which ultimately put the game away.
Here's Hernan Gomez. Good defense by Jokic. Here's Jordan, and Jordan slams it home.
Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
This has been a...
Yeah. Let's see here. Is there a way to capture? Hold on. There's a way to capture it, but there's a way to CL3.
Impressive performance tonight. Even with a big lead, they've maintained their focus.
Morris. The shot, no good. So it's Cincinnati now. Pass to Bryant. Plenty of space. And the shot is good, dropping in off the front of the rim.
Yeah, and this is what happens when you have a scorer like Jordan on the floor. He attracts all that attention defensively, leaving guys wide open.
Here's Vanderbilt. Can't convert the two-handed jam. So we see Cincinnati gets the win here. To come into an opponent's building and dominate the way they did tonight says, I think, Greg, an awful lot about this team.
I guess they don't need home cooking to feel.
Almost a grand. Plus spent for contract clause.
I can't let it, it's a light breeze. I can't even freeze off of these rappers, it's a slight feed. She said I'm the go-to, yeah, I told her I might be. I've been on some Gucci, I've been off my moody. I've been bumping Cuddy on my Cuddy and my play that boy the Cardi and he look at you like who is this? Probably be your favorite rapper doing this. Ludacris, my roll out from the hold out for a minute. Now what you know about independent? Y'all been had them deals about 4-5 months free sold out for a listen, that's crazy.
Got a couple.
I couldn't put a number on it my whole life I had to fight. What you know about sacrifice, huh? What you know about sleeping home? Start speaking on me.
Shoes are sick. Okay, the whole team's intact. Just gonna look for a person here.
Walking in the sunshine.
That bad? That's the one you want though, right there. But no, Iverson's not bad. Oh, maybe not. I don't know if I want that one. Jeez, 97. Only 21. That's not bad at all. Oh shit, it's 90. Iverson's out of contracts. Iverson or get rid of Zion. Shooting guard, point guard, and a power forward.